Why did I decide to do this in a white t-shirt? Oh, this is very... Hello, fellow kids. Hi everyone, it's Joshua. Thank you so much for watching my first video and joining me on this adventure a second time. I've learned a lot from the experience of recording the original one, including picking up some new skills that I had to learn in a day, like video editing and recording and sound design. But I'm excited to be doing this again, and I am back with another video and another recipe. Today we're going to be doing chicken teriyaki. This is such a quick, simple thing to do. Honestly, the longest part of it is the rice. Today I'm going to be using some Japanese sushi rice. A little bit more fiddly than the normal jasmine rice. Real difference with it is that it needs to soak at least an hour, ideally. I have been doing that ahead of time. I'm just going to get that going. So once that's going, this is honestly the longest part of the whole process. Today you're going to need ginger, white onion, chili, we've already talked about chili, soy sauce, we're going to be using chicken thighs, got my little trash bowl, sesame oil, mirin. This is not really very difficult to find. I don't know about the US. Here it's pretty easy, and I'm lucky enough to live quite close to a Korean grocery store that sells all kinds of stuff that you need for Chinese, Japanese, Korean food, and so on. If you don't have access to mirin, a good substitute is just mixing chicken stock and sugar. You want like a 3-to-1 ratio for that. Rice wine vinegar. Again, this is also pretty accessible. This is sold in grocery stores here. Mirin's a little bit more specialist. You would traditionally do this with sake. I don't have sake, but this works fine as a substitute. So then the only other things that you need, I'm serving this with a little side salad. So I've got mixed greens and a tomato, and then a little vinaigrette that I think is going to go well with this. Just buy it from the grocery store. And then you need sesame seeds and spring onion. Hello, it's my friend Dutch Oven. Oh, you two already know each other, very good. I'm just going to add a little bit of sesame oil. That's going to be for frying up the chicken. We want a tablespoon of the mirin, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of our rice wine vinegar. That was definitely not a lot of white wine bottles you just heard. And this is where we discover we didn't actually put the rice cooker on. Fantastic. And then you need a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water. Give that all a nice little stir. Give it a little taste test. Nice. Gonna add some pepper, just because I like the spicy, although we've already talked about this. Some chili flakes, tiny bit of MSG. There's already a lot in the soy sauce already, so it doesn't really need a ton. Wonderful. That just goes off to the side. I lied. Here, I will add the chili in as well. So yes, we had some technical challenges with the first video that I think I've mostly ironed out. The sound problem should be fixed, or it isn't, and I'll find that out after, and there will be snarky text next to me right now. We are going to halve this first. This first half is going to get grated. Don't grate your fingers, it does become deadly towards the end of the onion. Oh my god. I don't normally get affected by onions, but this is a spicy one. We want a little knob, about, oh, I don't know. Go to taste. This is honestly the most unhappy looking ginger. I've heard you can do this with the back of a spoon. I don't know. I've never had any luck with that. Maybe ginger is drier in Australia than it is in the US. We're gonna grate this into the onion as well. Oh, Christopher Robin. Into the rest of the sauce. Mix that up. The sauce just goes to the side. And then the chicken situation. We're just gonna dice this. There's an alarming amount of bone pieces in this chicken thigh. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. And the boom mic fell. How long have you been like that? Piece of shit. I will invest in a lapel mic, but YouTube doesn't actually start paying you until you have 1,000 subscribers, so like and subscribe, please. Chicken's done. Wash your hands after handling raw meat. Then we're going to get the stovetop up. Medium-high heat. Chicken goes in. Just spread that around. Bit of salt, bit of pepper. Mixy, mixy, mixy. With the other half of the onion, I'm just gonna chop the root off. We're gonna make some fairly thin slices. Just gonna go ahead and get the spring onion ready and prepped. Spring onion gets a wash. Just gonna chop the spring onion. And honestly, wouldn't you believe it, that is basically it, besides the cooking bits. Sliced onion goes in. Leave the spring onions alone for now. Clean up as you go. Now we pour in all of that sauce. At this stage, I like to turn that heat up to medium-high just to boil off the sauce and finish cooking the chicken through. I'm also going to add maybe half of the spring onion. The rest of the spring onion will stay aside for garnish. I'm going to do a little sprinkle of sesame seeds now. Going to raise the temperature of that higher. I want this to reduce. At least the audio is nice. Stir this. Rice is done. Stir this. You don't want the sugar to catch. The rice just sits for about 5 minutes and continues steaming with the rice cooker doing its thing. You don't really have to do that with jasmine rice, but the sushi rice does need to sit for a second before you open up the lid. And the sauce is starting to reduce and thicken up, which is exactly what we want. Stir it, stir it. Why did I decide to do this in a white t-shirt? I'm just gonna stir the rice. And with sushi rice, you add about a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Stir that all around. And we're gonna leave that alone until it's ready to serve. The sauce is nearly finished. I'm just gonna reduce the heat for the last little bits of the cooking process. Tomato. Then quarter. Then quarter again. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. More sesame seeds. Quick taste check. Damn, I'm good. And boom, molto bene. This is exactly what you want chicken teriyaki to taste like. It's got the sweetness, it's got a bit of salty, the chicken's perfect, and the rice is nice and sticky. Thank you once again. I hope this has been useful. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Give me ideas for recipes to do next. I'm gonna have lunch.